Hello, viewers. You're welcome to a fresh edition of my narrative titled Let's Reason Together with Omotayo. Before we go to today's theme, I need to quickly update you on the feedbacks that we got from a cross-section of our viewers in relation to the episode that we posted in January. And the episode had to do with zero tolerance for corruption, Mr. President's agenda for renewed hope. We got quite a lot of reactions and feedbacks, but time will not permit me to take everything, so I'm taking just about two. One says, "Good evening, ma'am, and thanks for sharing. I've joyfully shared with other platforms cumulatively, nearing several thousands of people, because I believe in everything you have said in the video. Your presentation has sold our Mr. President so much to the media, indicating that he's a man of vision and a man of character. I never knew you met him many years ago at the Lagos State Broadcasting when you said he came to the studio to talk to Nigerians on why democracy must be enthroned. Keep this up, ma'am. You are actually informing us and educating us. I know more of my president now. I know him more as a man of vision." This was from a gentleman called Mr. Balogun. And then another one, it's a lady, Mrs. Adeyemo. She says, and I quote, "Good morning, ma. Apart from the fact that it's a great narrative, you have been able to illuminate some obscurities concerning our president, Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I used to think he's just there like other presidents that have come to play on people's intelligence, promise us heaven and earth, and eventually shatter our dreams and leave us as Nigerians more hopeless than when they got in. But now with your narrative, ma, I can see that he has plans for this nation. So I'm letting you know through my message that I'll be praying for him and his government from now on instead of losing hope. Please do more of this, ma, as you are actually carrying us along, and I wish you greater success." Those are the two we'll be able to take. We have quite a lot, but time will not permit us. Well, Nigerians, here I am again, and the focus today is on the mandate that we have given our politicians, which from the information you send across to me from your memos and memoirs, you call service delivery. And so the theme says, mandate given to our politicians as Nigerians is service delivery, not otherwise. And this takes me to talking of specific experience that I had, which had to do with the impression all of us as Nigerians, not our politicians alone, we are being unconsciously given our children, which we must erase from now on if we really want to breed crop of successful, visionary children in the nearest future. And you may wonder, what am I saying? I was invited to the graduation ceremony of one of the Ivy League's schools here in Nigeria as a guest speaker. And that was a few months ago. And the title of my delivery, of my speech, was "Dare to be Different." I enjoined the graduating students to dare to be different. After my delivery, I gave room to a cross-section of them to also participate as a broadcaster and a media entrepreneur. I do that quite often to make it more lively. Let them participate, let them ask me questions, let them tell me what would they love to become in the nearest future. They were graduating from secondary school to university. What would they want to become? What is their dream? What are the various, how would I put it now? Dreams they have. A lot of people would have various dreams. So we wanted them to share with us. So we did an opinion poll. And the very first question I asked the cross-section of these graduating children of ours was, if I remember, those of you here that would want to become doctors, lawyers, engineers, computer scientists. Can you get up and let's take an opinion poll and know how much of the percentage we will have that will love such? They got up, and by the time we did that opinion poll, we had just about 40% of the graduating students. They sat down. My next question, those that love to be professionals in the creative arts industry, you want to be celebrities, you want to be like Nollywood actors and actresses, you want to be veteran broadcasters, you want to be musicians, everything within the creative arts. Can you get up and let us know how many we are breeding? And by the time they got up, it was quite impressive. We got about 60%, from 40 to 60%. So 60% of those graduating showed interest. And then the last question. Those of you that would like to be politicians or hold political public offices in future, could you let us know, signify by the raise of your hands, or you get up like others? 85% of them got up. 85. So like everybody. 85% from the opinion poll. And then I now ask questions. How come we got the highest number of graduated students that have shown interest in becoming politicians, and not those that are interested in creative arts, in being computer scientists, doctors, lawyers, and the likes? Believe you me, they started raising up their hands to tell me why. And all of them said similar things. What did they say? And that stunned me. And I said, I must convey this message to the generality of our people. We need to readdress our value reorientation. What did they say? They said, oh, yes, I know that when I become politician, I'll be rich. Nigeria is getting hard. Nigeria is getting tough over the years. And so I just want to be rich. So I want to be a politician. Another one said, oh, I know of one of my father's aides, one of my father's staff. He was actually a driver, driving us for several years. At the end of the day, he joined politics. He said he was not going to be a driver anymore. And within few months, we saw him with 2 cars. We saw him having a beautiful house, one in Lagos, one in Abuja. I want to be a politician. The other one said the same thing. I want to get rich quick. Because it's here, we see those that are not rich at all, that you know that they are struggling. But when they get into politics, the following day, the following week, the following month is a different ball game. I was stunned, and I knew I had some work at hand to do. Immediately they said, I said, okay, let me educate you. The picture you've given us is that most of our politicians, if they came from nobody level, by the time they get into politics, they become rich overnight. It's not most. Neither would I delude you by saying none. Yes, we have some. But let me educate you. We have those that have paid their dues. Those that actually went to university to study various vocations. Sociology, psychology, public admin, biz admin, mass communication, medicine, law, name it, creative arts, language arts. And when they finished, they now saw a reason to get into politics because they are interested, genuinely interested in being politicians. So I started mentioning names. I quickly told them that, remember our Vice President, Kashim Shettima, a graduate from the university, who also has master's degree and became a seasoned banker, from being a banker to a governor, from being a governor to a senator, today by God's grace, Vice President. I mentioned that of our SGF, Secretary to the Government of Federation, Senator George Akume, varsity graduate of University of Ibadan, who also paid his dues from governor to senate to becoming a minister, and from minister, Secretary to the Government of the Federation. So they are not going there to get rich quick. They didn't go there to get rich quick. They paid their dues. I quickly mentioned Nuhu Ribadu, because Nuhu and I served together, this government some years ago, when he was in charge of EFCC as chairman, and I was in charge of Nigeria tourism. Development Corporation as Director General and told them that Nuhu is a graduate of law. A lot of them didn't know. They listened attentively. I made mention of Professor Tahir Maman, our seasoned education minister and a seasoned professional who didn't go there into politics just to get rich quick. I made mention of Odeyin Ajumogobia, one of our ministers that served at the Petroleum Ministry and made us proud. Not those that went there to cut away Nigerians' money. They all knew. But for Odeyin Ajumogobia, he made a difference. I made mention of Obieze Kwesili, who was in charge of due process at the time, and then our former Minister of Education. Sound lady in terms of knowing her onions, well educated, a politician, and didn't go there because she wanted to get rich. I made mention of who again? Festus Keyamo. I remember I told them of Festus Keyamo, human rights activist, and who is now our aviation minister. He paid his dues to get there. I made mention of who again? Our lovely lady, Women Affairs Minister, Uju Kennedy, whom I've known for years, and also a graduate of law and also with masters in law from University of Abuja, and now a minister of the Federal Republic. Was at a point in time National Assembly member. She did so well. By the time I went through all that, they had more questions. They raised up their hands. We didn't have much time. And jokingly, one of them now said, "And you have not mentioned one other person, ma'am. Our culture and tourism icon, Mrs. Omotayo Motusho, like which are here today to address us." I laughed. I thought it was going to end there. Then she then said, "With all that you have told us, ma'am, it's good to know that we have reference points, those that we can say they are our role models, we can look up to in politics. But I must say it's a blessing that you came to deliver the speech here, because a lot of us in class, we always joke and laugh about it. Oh, you want to study medicine, you're wasting your time, be a politician. You want to study law, you're wasting your time, be a politician." And cross-section of most schools, when they chat and exchange ideas and all, it's like, oh, everybody wants to be a politician because they believe that's where to make money. So what is this telling us? As responsible men and women, fathers and mothers, grandmothers and grandfathers, leaders of this society, we must lead by example. Our children are watching us. We cannot afford to fail. We cannot afford to continue with that mindset that we erroneously had planted in the minds of cross-section of Nigerian youth. We must go there to make a difference. And that explains why I coined the theme of my narrative today as mandate given to our politicians as Nigerians is service delivery. Is service delivery. This means our politicians and our leaders must lead by example. Our children are watching us. Thank you very much. I got to call it a day here. I still remain your anchor on Motai or Motisho. And I'll see you very soon again. God bless you.